What's happening, all you beautiful, beautiful, beautiful people? Your boy the Vuvuzela on this Sunday afternoon is bringing you the Vuvuzela Victory Challenge, and we have been doing all right, ladies and gentlemen. Episode 5 as we push for promotion. Let's get in the game. Hit subscribe, like, and all that jazz. You know what to do. Let's get into the game. And we're into the game. Here we go. There you can see top of the table, 2 points clear of Castrick Stars, 5 wins from the last 5. Only that Orbit College defeat. We've scored the most goals in the league with 17 goals. We have conceded 11 though. So defensively we're not great, but attacking wise we are pretty darn good. We can have a look from the Orbit College game and Highbury game where we won. We then have gone on to beat Leicesterford City 4-1. We then beat Hungry Lions 2-1 on that one occasion. Uppington City, we beat them 3-1. And most recently, our first clean sheet of the season, beating NB La Masia 1-0. Thanks very much to Kunyedi, who's really starting to find his form a little bit. 3 goals in the last 5 games for him. And he's been looking a little bit good. He's been looking actually very, very good, to be completely honest. Yeah, he's actually got 4 goals in the last 5 games. I forgot he scored 2 in the Uppington game. But yeah, we've been not too bad, not too shabby at all, to be completely honest. Today we've got Cape Town Spurs with a trip to Cape Town, and then we're going to take on Polokwane City. The Venda FC and Gomora United, we're going to play off camera. We're going to go to Polokwane City for the next game. We haven't done much in terms of transfers. We didn't sign anybody before the transfer deadline day. We can still sign free agents. I tried to sign more staff, but at the moment, in terms of finances, we are not looking too good in the world of finance at the moment. You can go to the finance tab. You can see this is the facility, not facilities. I wanted finances. There's finances. That's what I clicked on. You can see we're currently 56 million in debt. And there's no real wage budget to speak of. We're quite over the wage budget as well. So that is something we need to consider. I might start releasing some players just to try and help with that. We can't really afford to sell anyone. Although the projections are looking like we're going to make a turnover of 11.96 million, which I suppose is great. Long-term wise. Like I said, we're taking on Cape Town Spurs today. Let's go take a trip to Cape Town. Right, and here we are. Now, it doesn't look like a pretty little stadium because it's really not. This is the whole stadium. That's the pitch I think we play on. Or might be that one. But this one looks like it's got like some stands here and some car park. There's also the Paro Park where you can also play. I think there's Vasco da Gama play here, the football club. Yes, there's a team called Vasco da Gama. But yeah, we're in basically Cape Town area. We've got the Paro Park, Jan Burger Sports Ground here, where I think another team plays there as well. There's a couple of teams that play down in Cape Town. But if we just zoom out, you can see we're in the middle of Paro. We're near Century City, near the rich area of Cape Town. Cape Town's a very weird little city. You've got the mountain on this side. And then we're sort of there. So in terms of where we are in comparison to the world, we're all the way up here. We're going all the way down here. So that's where we're heading, into Paro. We can zoom back into the stadium. We can have a look at the street view. Maybe we can get something nice there. Maybe there's a dot in the stadium we can look at. Doubt it. Let's go look from here. It looks like there's a nice spot there. We can have a look, see. Right. In front of us here is Paro Park. That's where we don't play. We turn around. There's our little stage. There's our grandstand. And there's our football field. Nice little view of the football pitch where we're going to be playing our football today. We can have a look at this actual building as well. The front entrance. Just got to move in there a little bit. My internet is so slow today. I don't know if we can. There's the entrance. We can go one more. Let's go one more forward. What do they have there? There's some shops there. What do they got? Fan store and Urban Warrior. There we go. We got a fan store for Cape Town FC, Cape Town Spurs FC. There you go. That's where they are, formerly known as Ajax Cape Town. And that is the area we're in. It's a bit of an overcast day in Cape Town today, according to this video. And a man walking on the street. There's nicely Paro Park. Never look at it. I think like train there maybe. Who knows? Who knows? Some nice little car park area. You can drive in there and park in there, or you can park on the street. It happens everywhere. Let's get back to the game. And we're back into the game. This is the team that is going to start against Cape Town Spurs. You can see we've got a lot of injuries. Ntsane is still 45 minutes away. I'm going to leave him on the bench for one more. Vuvuzela is back, which is good news, I guess. Does mean Zulu comes off. I didn't notice that. But yeah, Carlsa, Maganyoni, Nkosi, and Maluleka all injured at the moment. So they are all out, basically. But this is the starting lineup. We've got Kroats in goal, who, let's face it, hasn't been great. Magozela, Malaki, Ngopo, and Nulu. Ngobo, of course, our new 18-year-old. He scored a goal already in his second game for the club, which was excellent to see. Adonis and Baliso will be the midfield. Adonis has been readapted to play in the center mid. I kind of want to play him in this role, the midfield playmaker role, but I'm considering maybe making it a little bit more of an attacking role because he is a bit more of an attacking player. Chabalala, 3 assists to his name in 6 games, has been absolutely good. Don't ignore the arrows down there. We're busy training different things. I'm trying to get him a little bit more versatile in that center of the attacking midfield. And then we've got Mokwena, Ngema, and Kunyedi up front. Mokwena, goal and assists to his name so far. He's been average, to be completely honest. When we have called upon Ntsane, he has been decent, although only played 1 game before he picked up that injury. And he was quite good in that game. So that is an area of concern I am thinking about, is Mokwena. Chabalala as well, but we kind of like hands tied at this point. Because if I drop Chabalala, that means I've got to play Zwane. And Zwane has not been good when we've called upon him in the past. So he's also a type of player that we're trying to just adapt to play more central, because obviously when we're out of possession, we play very narrow. All right, that's it. Let's go to Cape Town. And kickoff is underway. Of course, Cape Town Spurs have our former left back in Dealey from the Bees era. We tried to sign him this season. We couldn't. We opted for Ulu instead, or Zulu instead. I don't know how you pronounce it. I'm just doing the click. I'm probably getting it completely wrong. You guys will tell me in the comments if I'm getting the clicks right or wrong. I don't speak Zulu or Xhosa at all, so the little bit that I know is where I throw in the clicks, where I think they go, so I don't know. But anyway, Vuvuzela. This is from the kickoff highlight, by the way. Chabalala. Nice ball through across to Belicio. He's got Adonis with him, and he's got Malaki to go back. Back to Beliso. He's going to probably go back to Malaki. This is Vuvuzela. Mokwena has some space. Vuvuzela making the run ahead of him. Adonis. Malaki. Chabalala goes over the top, looking for Ngema on that wing. Pulls it back for Beliso. And that could have been the opening goal. That was a beautiful little play there. Very nice to see the creativity coming through in the squad. Something that we've been trying to create, especially with Adonis being that midfield playmaker. There is a world where I switch Chabalala from being an attacking midfielder to more of an advanced playmaker, and then allow Adonis to be a more aggressive centre mid. But I don't think Chabalala is there yet to play that role of being an advanced playmaker rather than an advanced attacker. And I kind of don't want to tinker too much with the squad at the moment with their roles, because it kind of seems like we have a nice little... Oh, there we go. A nice little mixture. Malaki scores his first goal in Kruger United colours. I think it might be his first goal. I don't know. He was at the club before. He was one of those that stayed. A beautiful little free kick. Keeper got a hand to it. I thought this might have been the goal. Sulu got the shot. It deflected off, and it fell straight to Malaki, who puts it in the back of the net. 1-0. Let's go. Let's absolutely go. We're cruising. We're cruising at the moment, ladies and gents. I love it. I love to see it. You really, really do love to see it. especially when we play in these lower leagues. You know, goals like that kind of just, you know, lift spirits along everybody there. And it's nice to see that two of our defenders getting involved in that little play, our left back and our centre back. And the rest of the half, though, bit quiet. They do pack that defense with the, a flat back 7. I suppose the sentiments drop into DM as well when they're out of possession. So it is a very difficult team to break down. But we have broken them down already, which is a good start. Hobo goes across to Malaiki now from the restart in the second half. I don't think this is going to be another kickoff highlight. Maybe it is. Vuvuzela loses out to Lee, and then Lee breaks through. And Lee's got some space now to run forward for Cape Town Spurs. Lee launches into the box looking for options. Tulu is there to clear. Baliso will take it out. Shabalala now on the break. Kunyedi. Mokwena looking for options. Mokwena's got some space to maneuver. Brings it back. Vuvuzela back to Mokwena. Nice little ball in there. Adonis should have maybe took the shot there. He had a bit of space, bit of time. We still have possession though. Adonis looking for options. Does have a finishing of 14, so he can shoot if need be. Although his long shot's only like 6, I think. Beliso. Adonis. That was a poor pass from Adonis, and that's the second time he's done a poor pass like that. We still have possession, and Shabalala this time gives it away, and now they're on the breakaway, and they're hitting us on the counter-attack with Lee bringing it forward. He's got options in the box. Dealey gets the cross in. Zulu will clear. Beliso can't get to it. Lamini takes the long shot. That was it. I mean, 2 very bad passes there from Adonis. One from Shabalala. Makes me a little bit scared that, you know, we give the ball away like that, we could be punished. 1-0 is not a very safe score to have, especially considering our goalkeeper at the moment, who hasn't. He has kept a clean sheet, though. He has kept a clean sheet, so we'll give him that. We're going to make some swaps. Shabalala not having the best of games. Mduli will come in there. Elsewhere, Adonis not having the best of games, and on a yellow makes me a little bit nervous. Morne Null come in there. Keeping an eye on Vuvuzela and Zulu. Both of them have been lacking match fitness. You know what? I'm going to take him off. Lukubeni come on there for now. We'll give Zulu another little bit more of a run. Just some 3 swaps just to get fresh legs in there. Alisa on a yellow card also makes me a little bit nervous, but we don't really have another midfielder to put in there at this point because Maluleka is injured. Ball playing around. We should make another swap. Zulu's looking tired. He's playing so well, though. You know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to take off Baliso. We don't have anyone. We can drop in Ngema there. So we'll put Swane on. Ngema drop. And then you know what? Zulu is looking super tired. He's playing great. Give him a standing ovation. He's had a fantastic game. Nonyane will come on for the last 10 minutes or so. Who has actually played well at 40 years old. He's come in when needed and he's done the business quite satisfactorily, actually. I think he's got 2 assists to his name as well. But it looks like that 1 goal is going to be the difference. Is there late drama, though? Nonyane with the throw-in. We've scrapped the long throw idea, though. I conceded too many goals with the long throw idea. Launches in there. Mokwena was there. He beat Hugh to the goal. Hugh, question marks over the goalkeeper. He's got to be a bit more assertive. And look who picked up the assist. Nonyana picks up the assist again, coming on off the bench. Pass back from Zwane. Launches it forward. I mean, Hugh should have maybe done a better effort there. He was completely out of place. He overcommitted. Mokwena picks up the goal. That's kind of what I needed from my right wing. He's been lacking a little bit, and that's the oomph I think he might need to try and press forward a little bit more. 2-0, another clean sheet. That's 2 clean sheets in a row. Fantastic little result from us. I'm happy. I'm happy. All right, we're coming back in about 3 weeks' time. We're coming back for the Polokwane City match. Like I said, we're skipping, do we skip Gomora now? They're 3rd. You know, we're going to skip it. We're going to go to Polokwane. We're going to stick to the thing. Venda and Gomora off camera. Polokwane City is where we're coming back. We'll see you in a moment. Right, guys, we are back in the building, taking on Polokwane City. We do have a new signing in Kabelo Kochsitile, 22-year-old, so he fits under the under 23 rule. Very strong on the left-hand side, very strong on the right-hand side. I do like the looks of this guy a lot. And we are going to not start with him, but he is going to go on the bench for this one. We're going to give Ngema a little bit more time. He's been very, very good. But ideally, I kind of want to put Ngema in the middle like that and then have Kochsile on the right-hand side. It still counts within our 23 because we've got him as 22. We've got Ngobo, who's 18. And there's another 22-year-old. Where's the other one? Malaki's turned 23. Does he count as an under 23-year-old? Says he still counts as under 23-year-old. So there we go. We could actually do that. In fact, that's how we're going to start. Chabalala, I like him. He's a good player, but he is only 16 years old. So we're going to try and give him some time to develop, play a little bit more, get into the groove of things. We use him as a power sub, almost like that. But I think that is the team that's going to really, really amplify, because Ngema is much more suited to that role of being that type of player. So that's what we're going to go for. That's the only other change. I was going to play Kolser, but he's not back from full injury yet. Still 12 days away. He's going to be on the bench, though, because we don't have another goalkeeper, because Kolber is out for the next 4 weeks. So, yeah, I was thinking of putting Kolser ahead of Kroats. Kroats has not been great, in my opinion. 8 played, 11 conceded. Not ideal. And in terms of our last few games, we've drawn 2. We drew with Venda 1-1, and we drew with Gomorrah 3-3. Which isn't ideal. Because those were 2 games, especially the Venda game is one we should have been beating, and they were 11th. I think they were 13th at the time, and Gomorrah was 3rd at the time. So, yeah. We should be beating Polokwane City. They're currently 7th. Hopefully we can pick up a win with our new boy. And we're underway. Mokoena stealing the ball away from the kickoff and bringing it forward. Mokoena looking for options. And that was the highlight, I guess. I forgot kickoff. I keep forgetting kickoff highlights don't really evolve into much nowadays. Launching it forward. No nonsense clearance there from our defender in Vuvuzela. We are trying to work on him and Zulu's fitness. They're just not really doing much in terms of fitness. Vesta takes the long range effort over Croat's goal. Not going to bother too much the goal mouth there with that first real attempt from Polokwane City. We are set up to be a little bit more aggressive in this one. I am tweaked 1 or 2 little things in there. I called my wingers to shoot more often, just to see if it does actually pan out that way, if it helps. Goal scoring's never been a problem. I think defensively, though, we do need to shape up a little bit. We're conceding way too many goals. I don't think our defense is really too much to blame. Malaki and Ngobo have been quite solid as centre-backs. I think Croats and I don't want to blame Belicio and Adonis, but they're not dropping as much as I'd hope they dropped. So there is a world where I might consider them to not be as attacking-minded, but I want to just play it out a little bit, you know, just to feel things out a little bit. We have some time in early parts of the season now. We started on a nice golden run. It's, you know, we knew it was never going to last 100%, like win records and stuff like that. So we knew it was going to be a tough little season. But if we can just pick up some key results against teams like Polokwane and Gomorrah, picking up some points in Catterick Stars, then I think we could be in it for a promotion push. At the moment, this game, though, it is fairly boring, and I'm considering maybe I should have come back for the Gomorrah game. At least that was a bit more entertaining for everybody here on the YouTubes watching it out and playing it out. Their goalkeeper has the ball just before the end of the half. About 30 seconds left to go in the half. Mokoena has the ball, though. Vuvuzela looking for Mokoena. Nice little ball in there, bringing it forward. Mokoena finding some space on that wing, cuts it back inside. It's moved into Konyedi, and Soli Konyedi puts in another one. That's another goal to add to his tally right before the stroke of the half. A beautiful run here from Neo Mokoena, who's really improved since he scored that goal in the last video that you guys saw, or last game that you guys saw. And that was a nice little solid finish for Konyedi there. Beautiful little finish, actually. It's addressed the team. Yeah, halftime. We've had a lot of shots. I kind of want a second goal, guys. We need to push for that second goal. I want to be a little bit more comfortable, although we've shown in the past we do give up leads. In the Gomorrah game, in fairness, we were down 2-0. We came back 2-2. We went 3-2 up, and then they equalized in the dying moments for that one. But this one, it will be different. It will be different. Obo bringing it forward. I'm not sure what he was doing there, but Zulu was like, yeah, just give it to me. Ngema playing in a new role today. And he's moving forward nicely there. Ngema finds Kunyedi through. And that's what Tshabalala was missing a little bit from his game. But that was a good little pass there from Ngema, who's having a fantastic time out in the middle of the park at the moment. The clock is winding down with 30 minutes left to go. At the 60-minute mark is what I wanted to say. We're looking good. We're looking okay. We don't have the ball at the moment. And this is a good chance to see how defensively we're looking. Molope launches one in. He's got Tshabalala on the back post. Vuvuzela clears it. Not as far as he'd hoped. It took a wicked deflection. And they've equalized. Just can't seem to keep the ball out of our own net there. Who did it bounce off the back of there? I think it was his own man, actually. No, it was the guy in the middle. We can't click on... we can. Obo. Very unfortunate there. I mean, I can't blame Croats too much on that one. He was completely wrong-footed. We do need to make a swap here. Belisa is not playing great. We're going to bring in Corsi to play there. Elsewhere, our debutant isn't doing great. You know, Tshabalala come on. Bring Ngema to that wing. Maybe that sparks something. Ngobo. Picks up Nkosi. Kunyedi. Trying to bring in Ngema into the game there, but the defender read that well. He's going to go short. They're playing it very short at the back. Peter says not taking risks. Adonis, though, wins it back. Tshabalala takes the shot, took a deflection. Peterson almost spilt that in. Could have gone anywhere. But I guess a young 15-year-old Tshabalala's got a point to prove today. Nkosi. Ngema. Tshabalala. Beautiful little turn. He's through on goal. Tshabalala! There you go. That's his second goal in Kruger colors. Kiem Tshabalala. You absolutely love to see it. That was just beautiful pass there from Ngema to pick up Tshabalala, turned his man beautifully, and the 15-year-old has strike, or 16-year-old now, puts it into the back of the net. I think that might be one of the best finishes I've seen from a 16-year-old that isn't named Messi or Neymar, I guess, because they were both quite good at 16. Mankanga, even Rooney, I guess, could be into that. But, you know, in South African colors, I think he might be one of the best 16-year-olds I've seen. Nkosi now, bring it forward. Ngema. Zulu. It's almost like we've just hit into second gear at the moment. Nkosi. Back to playing Ngema. Tshabalala took the shot again. Defender got in the way there to prevent any more mishaps. All right, the game is continuing. I was just focusing on something else there for a split second. I mean, we're looking good. We're looking good. I like the fact that we're leading with 10 minutes left to go. I do need to make a swap. Zulu is looking super tired out there. We're going to do the swap that we've been doing all season. Zulu and Vuvuzela just can't seem to get through a full game. I'm going to leave Vuvuzela. He's so tired. It really just annoys me that I've got to keep making those swaps. And Donis isn't playing great either. Null come in there. Just to get some fresh legs across the midfield and defense. Mokwena gives it away. We've won it back though with Malaki's header. Back to Lukumbeni. Null. Tshabalala. It's been a breath of fresh air in the squad since coming on. Loses out there though. Dlamini's through. He's got options ahead of him. And he finds one of them in Kumalo, who takes the shot, but he is offside. All right, we can breathe a sigh of relief there. Chabalala almost gave away the goal there. It was, I suppose he was kind of boxed in, didn't have much options. But this is a decent little result. And I'll take it. 2-1 victory over Polokwane. Very good result indeed. I think it keeps us at the top of the table. It should keep us at the top of the table. 3 points clear of Castrick Stars. And we're about a quarter of the season through with 10 games played. I mean, there's what, 32 games? So yeah, about a third of the season, I guess, not a quarter. But it does mean Gomora and Castrick Stars keep breathing down our necks in terms of keeping it going. I think we're going to play quite a little bit ahead. We do have Castrick Stars coming up again, but I'd probably come back around March, maybe February, March. There's not a lot of games in there in November and December. So we do get a little bit of a break in December. So I think maybe March. March might be the way to come back. Maybe Uppington, La Masia. Or maybe April. We do Gomora and Castrick Stars towards the end of the season. Nah, we'll do Uppington, La Masia. I think those are the two games. Maybe Leicesterford and Hungry Lions come back in February, actually. We'll come back around there. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like, leave a subscription if you haven't done so already, a comment or two as well. Let me know if you think we can keep this run going, because I personally think we can keep the run going. What do you guys think? Do you think we can keep it going? Let me know in the comments down below. Your boy the Vuslap is out of here. Peace. Chicken grease.